For most of human history, there was no shade on demand, no cold water sitting in a refrigerator, no fan, no air conditioning, no way out. Just open savanna, a sun with absolutely no mercy, and a body that had to figure it out somehow. And not just survive it, thrive in it. Because ancient humans didn't avoid the heat. They hunted in it, traveled in it, raised entire families in it, on landscapes so brutal that most large animals simply stopped moving by midday and waited, completely still, for it to pass. So how did a species with no fur, no claws, and honestly no business being out there become one of the most heat-resistant creatures to ever walk this planet? The answer is something your body is doing right now, without asking your permission. Sweating. And I know that sounds almost too simple, but it's genuinely one of the most remarkable biological features in the entire animal kingdom, and most people have no idea how extraordinary it actually is. Most large mammals cool themselves by panting. Panting works fine, but it comes with one massive problem. You can't run and pant at the same time effectively. Your legs and your lungs end up fighting each other. Humans don't have that problem. We sweat instead. And sweating works while you're moving, while you're running, while you're doing pretty much anything, which meant ancient humans could keep going in conditions that forced everything else to stop dead. What came out of that was something scientists call persistence hunting. And it's one of the strangest, most quietly terrifying hunting strategies nature ever produced. Ancient hunters wouldn't try to overpower their prey. They couldn't. They were slower, smaller, physically weaker. Instead, they just follow an animal, steadily jogging across open ground, under the full midday sun for hours, sometimes the whole day. The animal would sprint ahead, stop to recover, sprint again. But it couldn't cool down fast enough. The hunters kept coming. Calmly, patiently, relentlessly. Eventually, the animal would collapse from heat exhaustion before the humans even broke down. They didn't always need a weapon to finish the hunt. They needed patience and sweat. Here's what makes that personal, though. That exact same system is still inside you. When you step outside on a genuinely brutal summer day and feel the sweat hit almost immediately, that's not your body struggling. That's one of the most sophisticated cooling engines in nature doing precisely what it was designed to do. You are, whether it feels that way or not, a heat survival machine. Millions of years of African savanna shaped you into something that could outlast animals 3 times your size in temperatures that made everything else lie down and give up. Sweating wasn't the whole story, either. Ancient humans were smart about the heat in ways that feel almost obvious once you hear them. They moved in the early morning and late evening, not the middle of the day. They read the landscape. Rock overhangs, shaded riverbeds, valley floors where the air stayed a few degrees cooler. They watched each other for signs of heat exhaustion and pulled struggling members through when the temperature peaked. Survival was never a solo performance. It never really was. So the next time summer gets genuinely unbearable and you're melting into your chair, desperately wishing someone would invent a better air conditioner, just remember, your ancestors looked at that exact same heat and saw an opening. A window that only they could climb through, while every other predator on the savanna was flat on the ground, waiting for the sun to move. The heat wasn't something they endured, it was their advantage. And somewhere underneath all your complaints about August, that same ancient engine is still quietly running.